Hello and welcome to the internet. My name is Jake Dragon7 and welcome to today's episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So, in the previous episode, we tackled Levias. We did the boss fight for that, and we learned that we have to go back to the 3 areas and find the dragons for each area to learn a song that'll open up the way to the Triforce. Now real quick, off screen, I did do, if you guys remember back a while ago, also we're going to be heading to Lanayru first, by the way. So anyway, if you guys remember, a while back, we did a side quest with Fledge where it ended with him having a bow and arrow game for us to play, and if you were able to get, if you're able to do well enough, he would give you a piece of heart. So I would go and do it off screen, and I did that after the last episode. It's also why my health is at full now, because I got a piece of heart from that. So, yeah, just, thought I'd mention that, so I finally got around to it. I mean, that was like all the way, I think, before the Fire Sanctuary, before we even went back to Elden. And I finally got around to it, so that's nice. Hopefully we'll do some side questy stuff after this. We probably will get to it after this part of the game. I think where we went ahead is here. I believe this is where it is. We should be heading that south area. Admittedly, I'm not 100% sure, but I have faith in myself to figure this out. It shouldn't be too hard to find, in all honesty. In fact, with a claw shot right here, and a guy to talk to. Okay. So yes, certainly some cool stuff. However, well, truth be told, it may not be quite as cool as it seems initially. Okay, I think you find a bit of a interesting way to go here. So yeah. Also, the other thing is that the Thunder Dragon does actually open up, because that's what that's what it's called, by the way. I feel like you just said that, but I kind of forget. Wow, that's really bad short-term memory, jeez. But no, but he does actually open up a side quest that we can tackle, a very interesting side quest. So that'll be pretty fun. All right, so we want to go to our left, I think. Right, I did mention tiny hole. Pretty sure he actually said tiny passageway, but Link is the master of tiny holes. Yep. Hero of time and tiny holes. What's in the Zelda series? We've got the Hero of Time, the Hero of Winds, and okay, I'm not gonna stress this joke any longer than I already have. I think it already ran its course before I made the joke, and now I'm just, sometimes I just do that. Just try a little bit too hard. Hey, I never said this channel was good content. But people still enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy it. It can't be the worst thing in the world, right? Maybe. Possibly. Alright, well here we are in Lanayru Gorge. Wow, what an overview. That was a glitch. So yeah, so I know how earlier I was, if you remember last episode, I was saying that there are quite a few flaws with this quest. That is because we, for the third time in the game, go back to old areas and simply just find new areas of them that, yes, are different and can be kind of interesting, but at the same time, usually aren't. In fact, in Farron, I believe in Elden, we may tackle new areas, but in Farron, we definitely do retread old ground. Trust me, I remember that area far from fondly. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure if it's going to land in it. I'm going to try to time this. Way too early. Okay. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. But yeah. See, the thing is that I feel like a lot of people do take issue with the fact that they make you retread those areas like once for the Sacred Flames. And I'm okay with that because they always open up new areas. I mean, I will admit, I was kind of criticizing Elden for the fact that there isn't a lot. There wasn't really a lot to that area, like the Volcano Summit. But I was still generally pretty okay with it. What's the deal with this? I'm assuming we're supposed to grab that or something. But yeah, I mean, usually there are new areas, there are new concepts. Of course, you know, with this, like, with the Sand Sea, you know, going around and with the addition. Well, I was doing with the Sand Sea, so that's more of a dungeon thing. But you know, the addition of, like, you know, going around the ocean and watching that, like, crap. What am I trying to say here? Like, being able to mobily use the time shift stones, I guess, is the best way to put it. Well, that's pretty cool. And in Farron, the water mechanics were great in this game. Or I should say they are great in this game. But Elden didn't really do much, but fine. I'll deal with that. And what the hell is this? Well, this guy did. Yeah. So real quick, I'll try to get back to that in a second. So yes, this is in fact the Thunder Dragon. And he is in fact dead. So yep, I guess our journey's over now. Okay, no. Of course, we are Link. You know, we never lose faith. Is it going to drop down to or no? Okay, not fam. Alright. Where the hell do I want to go here? Oh, wait, you know what I'm probably supposed to do now that I think about it? So, obviously there was that key, right? I bet the... Oh, fuck, okay. Controls? Ooh, wow. This thing won't fly straight for shit. There we go. Took me a second to realize that, admittedly. Okay, though. See, though, like I said, though, the problem with this is that it's literally retreading old areas with stupid gimmicks tacked on. Admittedly, again, in this case, that's actually not true. But I will say, for the other two areas, that is what it is. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Yeah, this is one of the more heavily criticized parts of the game, with good reason. This is kind of like this game's version of the sea charts in... Okay, wait, I have to center this, like, really bad. Okay. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of like this game's equivalent to the sea chart quest in Wind Waker, and obviously a lot of people don't feel too fondly about that. And yeah, I personally, and I feel like a lot of people don't feel too fondly about this section. It's kinda dumb and tacked on. But whatever, we will live with it. I don't need to use... No, Fee, I don't need you. I just need the game's motion controls to actually work. Stab! What the fuck? They just like stopped working all of a sudden. Jesus. Okay, though. Enough rambly complaining. We have a guy to talk to. Rip. Okay. So, yet another time where we are kind of just escorting a time shift stone through a certain area. Not too much to really say. Just I heard my motion controls work now that I'm actually doing some combat. Ooh, look, my favorite enemies. Hopefully they'll go down like just a hit. Okay, yeah. 2 hits. I can do 2 hits. Alright, gotta get a move on here. So yeah. Man, look at all these monsters. Of course, I got the Master Sword. Doesn't matter. Oh, crap. That still matters. Wait, okay, yes, that doesn't move. Ooh, now I get to fight them on a tiny platform. That's fine, I get on 2 hits. Okay, it's easy money now. So yeah, like, in this area, again, I do think this is probably the best of the 3 areas. Because time shift stone mechanic is still really creative. It's still used to its fullest potential, really. Maybe not quite its fullest potential, but it's still used, you know, really well. So overall, I can't complain too much about more Lanayru in this game. It's just a little tedious. I feel like they could have done something a bit different. It's a bit better. And again, especially the other 2 areas. I hate to build them up so negatively, but they receive a lot of flack for a reason. Oh, crap. There's grass. I didn't see the grass. Ah! Okay. We're all good now, I think. Yeah. Grass. Alright. I don't know why my voice just got really shaky like that. Alright. So, now. I really hope another one of those stamina fruits shows up soon. There we go, okay. Good timing, good timing. Alright. This part is a bit slow, but, you know, it works well enough. There's not too much to say, though. It's kinda a little bit boring, admittedly. So I can tell I'm supposed to hit a switch somewhere. But I don't see a switch to hit. Okay, so there's a thing that hooks. Am I supposed to swing over there? I can get? Okay, there we go, that makes sense. Yeah. Shit, motion controls. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I'm being like this video. Whatever. But yeah. I think, you know what also is kinda crappy about this? Is that, in all honesty, like, what happens after this area is so good that, like, especially if you know what comes next, it's almost kind of painful that just that waiting period. Because, as you can probably imagine, just like all the other dungeons in this game, I am going to be praising the shit out of it. Because it is really good. Trust me, if you thought the rest of this game's dungeons were clever, and you don't know what this game's last dungeon is, trust me, you haven't seen anything. I can't spoil it, that's the thing. Oh god. You need to see it for yourself. Not overall though, because I know I do criticize this game a lot, and that's because it is it's a game that really did split the series. Or I mean, not a series. I don't know what that would mean. No, it's a game that really split the fan base. A lot of people give this game a lot of flack. And, you know, it's kind of justified. This game does have some weird design choices in it, for sure. Ones that I don't necessarily agree with. But I also feel like this game does get a little bit of unjust hate sometimes as well. So I don't know, I mean, I'm just trying to, like... Because I get why people feel both ways. And again, I consider this game to be pretty good. Just like, you know, pretty much all the 3D Zeldas. I do like this game quite a bit. I think one of the main things is I actually feel like there might have been, that'll help. I feel like there might have been a sort of disappointment factor to this game when it came out, potentially. Because I think what happened with this game is that this is an example of a game that was very good, but it had really high expectations, and it didn't live up to those expectations in a lot of people's eyes. Now keep in mind, I didn't start playing, I didn't start playing Zelda until like 2012, 2013 maybe? So I didn't really, if I'm not mistaken, I didn't really have those expectations when this game came out. I might have actually started playing in 2011 in all fairness. But I definitely wasn't playing the series, like I definitely wasn't looking out for this game, you know what I mean? So I didn't really have expectations of it, I just have expectations based off of the other Zelda games. Alright. I think a lot of people did set even higher expectations for this game. Hell. Let me climb up that. I don't get what. Whatever. Wait, okay, this is actually bad. I don't know why it's not letting me climb up that. Alright, there's something I can claw shot here? Oh, I see. But yeah, I don't know. I just... Again, I get it. It's a bit of a strange game at times. But I still think it's pretty good, and I like to acknowledge when it's good. I don't know, I guess because of its occasionally less than stellar reputation. The hell. Okay, whatever, I can go away. Because, like, I have one friend who really hates this game for some reason. Like, I don't even know why. It's good. It is still pretty good. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Alright, whatever. I'll get off that point, though. For now, oh, God. Okay, there we go, Beemo. I swear, they're always the most annoying enemies. Like, it doesn't matter the game you're playing. These enemies always suck. That's just a fact. True facts about the Beemos. Actually, I think I have to bust out the whip for that one. Oh, wow. Wow, game. Okay. There we go. Finally. The controls on that are a bit funky sometimes. Okay, that's another item where, like, it's not really used that often. It's one of those, it's like the spinner in Twilight Princess, which funnily enough also comes from that game's 4th dungeon. It's a really cool item, it's just that it's kind of situational and not, oh fuck, and not always used, it's not used that often. Although, I'd say the whip is probably a bit better utilized than the spinner. I mean, let's be real here, the spinner is like, it's used in the, Arbiter's Grounds, which is the dungeon you get it in case you don't know Twilight Princess. And then there are some parts of the overworld, that was way too low. There are some parts of the overworld that utilize it. Okay, if this one doesn't work, I actually know what I'm supposed to do now. Okay, yeah, so I don't know why that can't reach, but fine. But yeah, so the spinner. It's in the Arbiter's Grounds, you use it sometimes in the overworld, and then there's like 1 or 2 random puzzles in the final dungeon that use it. And the whip is kind of like that, honestly. I think it's used maybe a little bit more. But it kind of sucks, because they're both items that are used really well in their respective dungeon, especially the spinner. Someday I probably will Let's Play Twilight Princess, and that game is another game where there's quite a bit to talk about. I feel like all the games after like Wind Waker, like people have really strong opinions on a lot of the Zelda games after Wind Waker. Really the 3D ones. Speaking of 3D Zelda, I'm sure a lot of people are interested in my opinions on Breath of the Wild, and this is gonna sound really surprising to pretty much everyone, but I'm not 100% certain I even want to get that game ever. So, actually, I'll let this cutscene play. I know that's probably a really startling opinion, just leave on a cliffhanger now, but there's a cutscene coming up, so let's wait that out. Oh my god, it's all magical. What do you have to say, buddy? Well, that sucks. Anything else? Wait, okay. So, this is the thing we have to do. Okay. So they don't grow well around here, but I think we should all know where they do grow pretty well. Maybe. Okay, so real quick, while I'm finding the right person to talk to about this. Yeah, my really probably controversial opinion on Breath of the Wild. So the reason I don't think I want to play that game is because it's an open world game. And those are one of my least favorite types of games. I don't know why, but I just don't like open world games. The concept of them just doesn't interest me at all. Admittedly, I have only played one, and I barely ever played it at all. But there were but like, as soon as I started playing, that game was Xenoblade Chronicles X, by the way, and I really want to play that game, but it just doesn't interest me that much, for whatever reason. So I'm worried about getting the game and then not actually feeling interest in playing through it. I've heard many good things about it, and I'm sure it is a great game, but it's not my type of game. I'm more into games like this, really. So I know that is a very, very controversial opinion. And the other thing is that it probably will be a little while before I get a Switch. I'll probably get one over the summer or like early fall. Maybe even earlier than that, to be honest. But yeah. Fear not. Let's just, take this. No big deal. Not really, yep. So, let me grab this. Oh, and maybe that flower too while I'm down here. So yeah, I just really, I enjoy the Zelda games where there's, overworld stuff and dungeons. And from what I can tell, dungeons aren't great in Breath of the... It's not exactly true. I feel like the dungeons they have in Breath of the Wild aren't like the dungeons I enjoy in Zelda games, though. This game's dungeons are the type of dungeons I enjoy. And... real quick, walk on this, right? Yeah, okay. Dungeons in this game, those types of dungeons I like. Dungeons in, Majora's Mask and Wind Waker, like, these are all games, maybe not so much Wind Waker, not to say Wind Waker has bad dungeons by any means. I just don't want to waste too many of these. Okay, I'll try using the beetle for this. Like, not to say that, yeah, Wind Waker doesn't exactly have the greatest ones from what I remember. They're still pretty good, but not the greatest. But yeah, like this game, Majora's Mask, Cloud Princess had some pretty good dungeons. And Breath of the Wild just seems to stray to from that formula too much. And again, it's not to say that, oh god, how do I hit that from here? Unless there's somewhere I can hookshot to, then I'm just being an idiot and missing. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's great for people who can enjoy open world games, but I simply can't enjoy those games very easily. They're just not my type of thing. But yeah, real quick, I want to get back to that center area because I know where we have to go next. I just can't remember how exactly we're supposed to get back there. No, not bombs. Okay, I thought that was going to be too long. It almost was. Alright there, that's going to about wrap up this episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So if you managed to find some form of enjoyment out of today's video, even despite my controversial opinions, please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing to see the future episodes of the series. I'm going to see you all in the future, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.